What's going on, guys? It's me, Shu. We're back with another Musume video. And in this Musume video, JP side, we are gonna bring Duramente to the new scenario for the, I guess, the Chaser Challenge for the Yayoi event. And with the setup, obviously I can't use the Duramente card. And I went down to 2 speed cards instead. So I went with 2 speed cards, 1 power, 1 guts, 1 wise, and also the borrowing the friend card because I haven't gotten it. Not a single copy. And we'll just see how this goes. But let's get this run started. And before we get started with the run and go over the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Quests for those who haven't joined the circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request to join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. Then after that, head over to the comment section or to the circle request channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle, somebody else. But that being said, let me go load the comments. And get started with the run. Oh, I think I forgot to mention something. Well, first things first, I am recording this in my earliest time because obviously I'm not going to be home tomorrow the whole day, starting from like 5 in the morning. So yeah, gotta get this video recorded and uploaded for you guys ahead of time, along with global. But the other thing that I was gonna mention, for those who doesn't know what's happening tomorrow, I'm gonna be in Anime Expo. But there is one thing I wanted to show, because I did train Orferv. And I will say it is my highest trained Uma. And by the time I click this, you guys will see it. So there we go. A UB 3 Orferv. And it was pretty much the same setup, except I had the Duramente card. So this is the reason why I went to go try it. And I did get an S aptitude on medium distance. So yeah, I cracked my first UB. This was literally the run prior to me starting this training. So if the game wants to do its usual thing and always give me a bad run after a good run, we might be looking at a bad run just based off of that. But let us get started with the comments, and the first batch of comments is going to be from I just want to make sure. It's from Rick. And the first one says, I woke up without electricity and water. Laptop moment. Electricity and water. Just not there. How long was it out for after you woke up? Ooh, did it manage to come back before you had to do anything and leave the house, or it's just the way it is? Well, I'm assuming if you woke up without it, you probably was on your phone or something, I guess. I don't know. The next comment says from Rick, I was spawn camping the video. Spawn camping the video, eh? I could do this and then do this next turn. Or I could do this. I'll just do this. Next one says I need to do multiple runs to upgrade my PvP team. I think I can get a lot of gems by upgrading them. Yeah, I feel like if I can start getting consistent UBs, which it feels like I can. It feels like I can because I already got the UB. Not all matters of consistency. That's all that really matters now. So we'll just see if I can be consistent. Because in the last scenario, for the long distance CM, I was able to, it was a CM, right? Or whatever the long distance event was. Pretty sure it was a CM. That was, I peaked at UC6, or all my whole team was also a UC. But after that, I struggled getting back to UC. I think all I hit was high UDs after that, except for that UC2 or FERV, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not mistaken. I think so. I think so. Do I even have... No, I'll just use it then. But yeah, if I can even get high UCs and update my PvP team, I probably get gems out of that too. And then Nova responded saying, went from UC8 to UB3 in 2 days. That's a lot of rocks. In the PvP, I'm assuming. Yeah, if I can start doing that, I think I just hit UC. I think. Because I remember being at the UDs the last time I updated it, like UD9. But if I can get consistent UBs, and make them all of them UBs, but I'm going to do that in my own time, because after this week, we're going to start we're going to get started with the prep for the CM, because just like the last time, we spent the first week pretty much just doing the new scenario. So yeah. And then the last comment from Rick says, congrats on getting Meta Uma. I wanted Love's Only You, but I was saving for scenario and anime agree. It was worth it in my opinion. I wanted Love's Only You also. I did also. Even though she's a betweener, I was kind of interested by her, I guess her unique and all that. But since I only went like 2 polls basically, tickets I use, or I just use tickets, but I don't think I even use a full 20. Yeah, it was worth it to me. So yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Nova says Love's Only You is better than Chronos. I must say, because Love's Only You is a betweener. That's the only reason I can think of. Rick says on a certain area. Well, for Rick, I mean not for Rick, for Nova for sure. And then Eugen jumped in and said, all I want is the shape. You know, you're the only guy I know that talks about the shape. Certainly a different viewpoint, I guess. I guess. And then Nova responded to Eugen saying, meta and you know it deep down inside. We talking about Chronos? I mean, even I thought she was gonna be meta from when I first saw her kit on the banner overview, so. And then Nova says, but I'll be okay because the League of Heroes is long and no more Chronos. But we're doing a CM. I'm pretty sure it's a CM this month. And I've been saying that like the whole time. So I don't know where you were getting League of Heroes, if I'm being honest. I don't know where League of Heroes was coming from, but let me go check just to be sure, Nova. Game news. I'm pretty sure they updated it recently also in the news because it turned to July. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Nova. The event for this month is a turf 2200 meter medium distance race. That's cloudy also. Is it bad conditions? Let me see. Yeah, it's bad condition also. So it is Hanshin turf 2200 meters, medium distance. Clockwise, a cloudy summer day with bad track conditions. So I think you're like a month ahead of us, Nova. Let me check if you're like a month ahead of us. Let me check what August is. I'm fairly certain August was, yeah, August is the long distance. August is the long distance League of Heroes. Sapporo Turf 2600 meters long distance. Clockwise summer daytime. Nova is living a month ahead of us. This even said mid-August too. Yeah, it says mid-August. Like oh, I guess right before they wanted to start it before the half anniversary, it seems like. It seems that way, at least. Maybe we can get more rainbows. So yeah, Nova, I think you should stop living in the future. Rick says that was 2200 meter turf. Nova says I think I saw long distance. Pretty sure I did. You did. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about that. You're wrong about the month. That's what I will say. But other than that, thank you, Rick, for all the comments, and Nova and Eugen for replying. Next batch of comments are going to be from Nova. And the first one says, yep, Lucky Mustard Shoo. I guess you'll be in Group A in the next CM. We'll see. Another enemy added to the list. Then again, I have the cards this time around. Made 2 UA2 already, and probably will make more going forward. I'm going to pop off the CM. I think you're just really enjoying the scenario, which I don't blame you. Went all the way to UA2, that's crazy. If I had your cards for sure, but I think I'm gonna be stuck in UBs, the low UBs at the very least. If I get it consistently. I'm gonna have to get the factor pass today this time to make some Uma parents. Ooh, he's gonna start making some Uma parents. I spent 40 minutes looking for some decent one yesterday. Trained a UB5 bubbles yesterday with S and leader and medium. Still need more stats. Well, interesting. Well, not only did Nova already surpass us just through his cards, through his training, just with cards, he is starting his parent training. It's over, guys. It's over. Nova has reached peak Nova in Uma. At least that's what it seems like. No, no, no. There we go. I knew I did that wrong for some reason. Parents, I spent 40 minutes looking for deals on the you just says I'm one of them for GP. GP? GP? Nova responded back saying, gonna be updating my parents, haven't deleted my old ones since 2021. How did you have that much space remaining? With all the trainings you were doing. It's crazy. Because I've deleted some at least 2 times already, I think. So I'm quite surprised that you haven't done it since your old ones, at least since 2021. Oh no, that's crazy. Oh, they doubled your comment, so I'll just ignore that one. Not really ready for Lupa, but well, it's time to find out if I can one-tap it like I did with Tofu. I need her weapon too, so they're saying that Brent and Chun-Li are the ideal team, and I'm like, yep, calculated. I think it was pretty obvious that she was gonna be part of the Brent and Chun-Li team. Sorry to break it to you. I'm pretty sure it was pretty obvious, but you can still just use Chun-Li and Lupa and just add Shorekeeper like always. That's what I'm gonna do. Or if I want to be different, I can build Encore, but I won't have a healer. Yeah, I won't have a healer. I'll most likely still use Shorekeeper. It's perfectly fine. No complaints here. Because I have Arrow Rover, so I don't need to put Shorekeeper with Cardathea and Chacona. The only thing Shushu pay for is skins. Pretty much. Pretty much. At least these days. Because long time ago I did swipe for older games that I played in the past, but yeah, I stopped doing that and became free to play in all of my games later on. I'm glad I did too. Otherwise, that would have been a bad spending thing. Like, yeah, at least that's what I think. In your opinion, which gacha community is the most wholesome? A wholesome gacha community. For me, it's either Eversoul with community left or Reverse. Not much drama happens with Reverse. Well, I don't really know much about Reverse community. Heck, to be honest, I don't really hear much from most of the games I played besides the Hoyo games, Weatherwind Waves, and how much everyone doesn't like Ethereal Restart. But I'm just treating it as a login. Try to do as much as I can. Try to level up. Try to get, just progress whenever I can. Is it a serious game for me? Not really, because of how it is. So it's just there for now. I mean, I'm still playing it. But wholesome, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really look into or looking at Reddit, Discord groups of different games. Nope, that's not me. That's why when I don't know who said it, I'm gonna assume it was Tanoki on one of those heated moments. I'm gonna assume it was Tanogi in one of those heated moments, and he said along the lines of what kind of like gotcha community, like, or like something like that. I remember it vaguely. Vaguely, just can't remember word by word, word for word. But I don't chill in gotcha communities. The only reason why I know Hoyo's specifically more on Genshin side, but Starville's there too. But just Hoyo as a whole, the global community is just, I don't even have to be in Reddit, Discord servers, or anything. I can just see it plain as day in YouTube. Just in the shorts, I'm just like, oh, so that's what people are complaining about. So I don't know. Most wholesome? I don't spend time in gacha communities, so I can't answer that question. Like, as in, but if I'm gonna pick one, I'm gonna just, I can't pick one. I can't pick one because I can't even name a game. I'm gonna just say reverse just because he says not much drama happens, and I'm just gonna go with your word for it if you want an answer, but it's not a real answer, so I'm sorry. It ain't no real answer, I'm sorry, but that's all I can give you. No bingo, pity, and JP. Much later, once people complain about getting no MLB Speed Week, I got no speed card. You don't have a speed card in? I don't even know if you mentioned what card or whatever you got. Oh, you didn't pull. I went for at least one pull and got lucky. Yeah. What sucks is also trying to get. I still don't have. I have at level 40 the card as of right now. So I need to get a level 50. I think I need one more. Oh no, two more copies from the roulette, and I should be good with that. Eugen said I bully him the scenario, and I can't deny that. The mechanic of the scenario is baby-like compared to the stamps. The stamps were more RNG, not gonna lie. The stamps were more RNG for sure. Moreover, the specialty rate of your cards do matter, so really the scenario rewards those meta card lovers, and I'm all for it. I think if you just have the meta cards in general, you're fine. It just hurts more if you put it that way, but it does make sense since you are getting UAs, right? The only thing it forces you to consider the amount of white factors you need to have. You get around 6k skill points on average, and I need to get more skills to reach US. I've been averaging, well, I've been averaging at least around 5k, like a little over 5k. At least the highest I've averaged was around 5k, 5.3, around there. I don't know. I think you just, it's because you probably just have better cards. I don't know. So before I said that NeuroCloud has a collab with GFL 2, right? Yes, you did. Now GFL 1 has a collab with GFL 2. I see. Wait, I just realized, speaking about GFL 2, was the update tonight? Or I guess I should say last night, if I'm gonna talk about it, but as of right now, at the time I'm recording, is it coming out tonight or is she already out by now? I think she might still be. I think they might be under maintenance. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I guess I'll check after I record and all that and upload. But this is beyond the fourth wall at this point when a prequel collabs with the main entry and with a sequel. WTF am I even trying to say? Dude, I don't know. It just seems like the whole series as a whole just collab with itself. From what it sounds like. And then lastly, no, I need you to say it. Noki's accusing me of something and I need to know what. Did you really not? Can you really not pick up on what it was? The comment was so obvious. I guess I gotta go back. So basically, Nova, since you aren't paying attention, nah, you probably forgot. From the Eugen comment. This was in response to the Eugen comment. Or at least my response. It was a response to my response to Eugen's comment, basically. It was basically the ranking of the fan contribution. How I was all saying it's I know I didn't bleep it. But I just said basically the list is wrong because he put it in, because he said that he promised that he'll put you at first. Well, to me, he said that to you. I don't care about that. But to me, it's whatever is on Discord that I saw. And the right number is correct right beside it. And then Tanoki's response was ranked by sexiness. So if you look at Eugen's ranking, you were number 1. So therefore Tanoki had basically off the Eugen's list, you're the sexiest. There you go. I didn't know I had to describe that to you or explain it to you, I mean. But there you go. It's been explained. I ain't really accusing you of anything either, so that's your fault for assuming that. Just because Tanoki says something doesn't mean he's accusing anyone of anything. If anything, you should know when Tanoki is trying to accuse or say something based on how he words things. So yeah, you should have known. He ain't accusing you of anything. I think that you just have like this reflex when it comes to what Tanoki says. Maybe. I think. But nah, he's completely innocent. He is completely innocent this time. But thank you, Nova, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And lastly is a comment from Tanoki. But let me see if he added a little bit more. He didn't. But he might, if I like this comment, because this was posted not so long after I started. Or probably before I started. And it says, thoughts on this scenario. Clearly, Cygames hadn't planned for having to rebalance the scenario this way, since we haven't had a full letter rank average increase in some time. Yeah, in a year. GFF high UD average, Mecha low UC average. And then Legends high UC. And suddenly people were shattering all expectations by running 5 speed, and they hit the panic button and rebalanced normal decks to hit 5 speed deck scores. Oh, what am I doing? I always get the skill points here. We could be seeing high UB or low UA average this scenario, depending on how things settle down with the optimization. I must say, I mean, I could probably hit high UB. I get really lucky. I don't know about averaging. For me personally. I could say I can average low UB and maybe touch mid UB. Maybe, because I got pretty close with a UB3. So I could see myself at least chilling at the UB area. Not so much reaching UA. If I reach UA, that's my most luckiest run, especially if it happens, this scenario. Because essentially that would be a more than a letter gap for me. Or more than a letter increase. So I would go from UC6 to UB3 originally. If I go to UA, that's more than a whole rank. Which is why it will be a very lucky run. And then Tanoki says, I love this scenario and it's so funny. All I can say is that the scenario has been good. Not really bad runs, I'd say. I think it was just more of me figuring out the card setup, especially depending on the scenario. But I feel like not the scenario, the Uma, but heck, we can get like a crap ton of stamina even without having a stamina card. So I don't know. But with that being said, thank you Tanoki, Nova, and Rick for all the comments. I just realized Eugen didn't do a comment, but he did reply to comments instead. But thank you, Eugen, for also replying to comments. So thank you Tanoki, Nova, Rick, and Eugen for joining in the replies at least. Appreciate it as always. There is also a comment from my Super Creek, maybe one of my Super Creek Ura Finals video. I think this Ura Finals, was it? It is. But I don't know if Orange Dude, I'm assuming it's Dude, is gonna be here in this video. But I could tell he's from the global side because he says, bro, those legacy stats are insane. I don't even know what were my stats or the legacy stats from that build, and I don't even want to look back to it. But if you're here, Orange Dude, thank you for the comment. Just to add another comment. But I don't know what stats were, so, and that was a long time ago, so I'm not going to be impressed by whatever stats I have. That's basically what global's gonna be, unfortunately. It's gonna be hard to get impressed in my global account, or be impressed by my global account because of the JP. So for the most part, I'm just taking global nice and easy, but right now in the beginning, I'm just trying to just clear as many missions as I can, try to clear the Ura finals as much as I can, try to get the super special week speed card as soon as possible, because I think it ends next week. I think, not too sure. So yeah, I was doing a run with Cap and she lost into Arimakinen. Kind of made me sad, to be honest. Don't want to I might as well use it. I was gonna say I don't want to use it because I want to get it to guts more, but if I do the power training, it's gonna unlock the ticket either way, right? Or yeah, it did, so oh, I'm tired, guys. I'm genuinely tired right now, but it's all good. I just need to get this video edited, uploaded along with global after. And after that, I can get a couple hours of sleep. I should be good. I should be good. Am I at 4 or 5? I'm at 5. Sure. Although, okay, at least it didn't clear all the way. Because I forgot that she records a good or restores a good amount um of energy after, so I try to have a little bit of energy use, but not that little because it's too little. Oh, I just realized I didn't get an S in medium distance. How unfortunate. Did I at least get it at S just in case? Just in case this run turns out to be as good as the Orfurve or around there, or at least a high UC. If if and only if, but I don't think so. Because I think I'm kind of seeing the difference already from the Orfurve and this run with Duramente based on the stats. I'm fairly certain I had way more speed by this time. I think. Debatable. Debatable. I would have to start getting speed trading here. That's the only way I know this run would work, but it's not giving me that. Because I want to get as close as possible to the max, but yeah, we didn't get a rainbow training there. And when we get one for speed, it's low, so I'm gonna hope for some good rainbow trainings in this part out after, because I don't know. Hopefully we can make up that speed. I think we rest here. Okay. That. See the numbers here. Not too bad because of this, but I feel like I could get a little bit higher. Maybe. Maybe. Because I want to see if I can get it with speed, but I got one more ticket, so I'll use it for that. I don't want to think too long on my decision. Yeah, we haven't been getting much speed trainings, which is not ideal if I want to max it out, right? Is there any races we can do? No, this is the day before. Default to no show, right? I guess we'll just increase power. Yep, fall to no show, and hopefully we can at least maybe hit like almost like 1600 before the Euro finals. If not, then I could just redo this run and see if I can get a high UC at least with this Duramente. I say at least because I'm using the Kita card. Okay. Plates. I'll hold on to it a little longer. 1 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 a little longer. I mean, if I can at least get speed training in the Uro finals also, I should be able to reach. But I didn't even get an S in turf as well, so this Duramente most likely won't be used for the CM. Just based on her not getting an S aptitude. Cause I doubt, I mean, I feel like certain other Umas can definitely most likely outrank this Uma if this is not gonna get max speed at least, but also doesn't have an S, which usually I don't use, so yeah, we'll use that now. Sure, yeah. And then we'll have to rest so we can have some energy for the Ura finals. We should have enough guts. So all I'm hoping for is all. Oh wait, did I mess that up? We're in the Ura finals now. I messed that up. I I miscalculated. I miscalculated. Oh no. I don't. She doesn't restore. I miscalculated. I clicked that. I miscalculated. Well, at the very least, I did say I wasn't gonna use it technically, but that's my bad. I miscalculated the turns. My fault. I forgot it was. Not I forgot. I knew she didn't do the Arimakinen. The problem was, what was the problem? I just miscalculated. That's all I can really say. I forgot, but it's okay. I would prefer to have S aptitude anyway. I would prefer to have an S aptitude anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. And unfortunately, we aren't gonna make it to max, but at least for my chasers, it seems like my setup is fine. So if I can possibly use the same setup, but with hopefully similar to, well, not similar, but just the appropriate cards, hopefully it'll work for like leaders and all that. But we'll see. We'll see, because we all know chasers is chase setup wise is my best setup, at least as of right now, or for I guess the past year at this point, since I got the Narita Taishin card, I guess. Oh, we maxed out. What was it? Wise for some reason. I see 5,200. But let me just grab the skills that has the points, I guess, for the event, and the gold skills I see before I pick the other stuff. Well, I could grab these two and the medium distance, another gold skill. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick the skills and that's it. See how the run is. It'll probably be like a UC2, UC3 maybe. Maybe. We don't want the Gentle Donna one because we're not a leader. Corner recovery, because why not? I'm not using this Duramente. I think that's all the skills, so let's just scroll down now and pick all the other skills that I didn't pick. Because just need to see how we did, and I guess just, yeah. Yeah, that's all I got. All right, let me just pick out these skills. I may, did I may or may, I don't know if I didn't gotten all my golds, because I think I did. I think I did, because I am out of skills to pick, so I'm just gonna pick whatever I can at this point. Oh, 87. Can I do anything with 87 at the very least? Sure, I'll just double circle that. Anyways, let's just see how this Duramente did, at least. I'm gonna say UC, what did I say, UC2? Will it be a UC2? Maybe. Maybe. UC6, higher. Oh, it makes sense. I did have power to 1500. I had two stats at least 1500, so. Right? I think so. Sure. Let me see what else I could have gotten. Or what else I could have gotten. Or would have been better. Just a... I don't know. I'll just pick this one. Whatever. Oh, it was 1600 power. Yeah. No wonder it went all the way to UC6. But at least it did solve my guts problem adding Haru. Basically removing this stamina card. Just adding Haru. Just funny. And it makes me wonder if I try my, my level 35 or Ferv card, but I think I'm gonna hold off on that. Ended off with 1695 speed, 1347 stamina, 1610 power, 1287 guts, and 1325 wise. No S aptitude. I mean, if I had made it to 1850, which I believe was my max cap, I think, unless it went up a little bit during the scenario, power would have probably went up to at least 1700. I would say. But that is my best Duramente, so I'll take that. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Hold on, let me check the comments one more time, just in case. And there's no new comments. So if you guys didn't make it this far in the video, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you guys are doing. Would you guys have, I guess, a little bit early for that, but let me know what you guys are up to. Any plans for the weekend, even though it's like a day early, 2 days early, or anything new, interesting happen? Anything you guys want to talk about or ask me? As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. Just leave it down in the comment section down below. If you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined the circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. They'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or to the circle request channel, the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully, I should most likely be able to get the Friday video recorded. But yeah. With that being said, guys, tomorrow I'm going to be at Anime Expo. Just another quick reminder. And with that being said, guys, thank you once again as always. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.